All the pieces in place, ready to play ball tonight.
I look so cool like this, and I feel so good like this. Got me feeling brand new like this, you know.
Wow. Hidden ball trick, Ryan Goins.
And the shutout streak is over.
Bellinger gets into the record books.
'Cause I look so cool like this, and I feel so good like this. Got me feeling brand new like this.
Champions of the National League Western Division.
All Tommy Lasorda wants for his birthday is a division title. So could the Dodgers deliver it on Friday? And wait till you see what Aaron Judge did now that no one else has done this season. Wildcard chases are heating up and a fight to the finish in the NL Central. I'm Jamie Hirsch, and we've got a lot to cover as Quick Pitch, presented by Degree, starts now.
The moment of truth has arrived on this Thursday night. Happ moves to second, but now the Cubs are down to their last chance. That's a base hit. The game is going to be tied. Javier Baez delivers.
What a game. 10th inning is coming up.
Ryan hits a fly ball to deep center field. Back to the wall. It's got a chance. Gone.
5-3 in the 10th. Called strike 3.
Another gut punch for the Brewers. A strike away from a win. They end up losing in extra innings, 5-3.
You get the sense the postseason has already begun for the Cubs and Brewers. We saw an epic back-and-forth affair on Thursday night, but Chris Bryant played the hero for Chicago by crushing a 2-run homer in the top of the 10th. He has been a one-man wrecking machine against the Crew this season, hitting .373 with 4 home runs and 12 RBIs. But check out how close the season series has been between these two rivals. Tied in wins at 8 apiece, tied in home runs with 19 each, and the Brewers with just a slight edge in total runs scored. So after a Cubs win on Thursday, would the pendulum swing back in the Brewers' direction on Friday?
Neil Walker pulls in at second with a 1-out double.
Brewers would love to put a tally on the board here tonight. Braun hits it sharply through a base hit. Walker's going to turn. He's going to try to score. Here comes the throw. Walker's in there. Ryan Braun delivers, and the Brewers take a 1-0 lead in the first. We got a special visitor, Matt Vasgersian. Welcome.
It's good to see you guys. Look at this. Can I get it? I can't even see over the counter.
We do that on purpose to make you big shots not seem so big. It's good.
Stephen Vogt, the catcher, coming on now. 6 home runs. He has driven in 16.
Vogt sends one deep to right. Call it, Matty.
Get going. Touch him off. Stephen Vogt.
And the Brewers now lead 2-0. Here's Brett Phillips.
Transition.
Back to back. Yeah.
Third big league home run for Brett Phillips, and it's 3-0 Brew Crew.
It is now a 3-1 ball game.
So now Bryant is up there with Jay at second base.
Chris hits a drive into center, shallow. Racing in, Phillips still coming. That ball's a base hit, and another run is going to score. And all of a sudden, the Cubs trail 3-2.
Well, now you got Zobrist up there with runners at second and third. Regardless of the regular season numbers, right? He's probably the one guy you trust the most in a clutch moment.
Ground ball towards center, base hit. Jay will score. So will Chris Bryant.
Cubs take the lead 4-3 on the single by Ben Zobrist.
Ryan Braun, the runner at second. Travis Shaw is the batter.
And Shaw hits it hard in the left center field. Schwarber on the run, and this ball's off the wall. Braun's in. The game is tied. Travis Shaw with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI double.
Bases full of Cubs, 1 away. Tie game, 10th inning. LaStella, left-handed batter, facing Corey Knebel. Ball 4, Cubs lead. LaStella draws the bases loaded walk. Cubs lead 5-4. Cubs 1 out away from another very big win. Walker hits a fly ball to left field. Zobrist is there, and the Cubs win the ball game.
The Cubs have won 9 of 10, while the Brewers have lost 3 straight games, and each loss has come in their opponent's final at bat. They now have a Major League high 22 losses in their opponent's final turn at the plate. Let's check in on the Cardinals, also in the wild card hunt. They're in Pittsburgh. Runner on third for Dexter Fowler, who's on fire, batting .524 with 9 ribbies in his last 5 games. And here, he stays hot with a single up the middle. That scores Matt Carpenter. Cards up first, 1-0. Now in the bottom of the fourth, Pirates trail 2-0. David Freese up with runners on the corners, and he doubles off the wall in center. Starling Marte scores. Pirates now make it 2-1. Next batter, Gregory Polanco, who grounds it to first base. The throw comes home, but not in time. The Pirates tie it at 2. Bottom of the seventh, same score for John Jaso with runners on the corners and 1 out. Hits a grounder to short. Paul DeYoung fields, underhands it over the head of Colton Wong. A run scores. Both runners advance. It is a costly error by the Cardinals as the Pirates take their first lead of the game. Same score in the ninth. Jed Jerko up with a tying run on third, and he singles into left center field. Harrison Bader comes home to score. Tied at 3. Dexter Fowler here. A grounder to Jordy Mercer at short. Cannot field it cleanly, though, so a run scores, and the Cardinals reclaim the lead. Bottom of the ninth, Pirates' last hope, Jordy Mercer here. It's a pop-up in front of home plate. Catcher Carson Kelly settles underneath it, and the Cardinals hang on to win 4-3. So don't count out the Cards just yet. Despite being swept by the Cubs last weekend, they are an NL best 15-6 since the last day of August. And Dexter Fowler stays hot. He has hit in 6 straight games, batting .520 with 11 RBIs. So the Cardinals leapfrog over the Brew Crew into second place in the Expedia NL Central standings. With a 5-game cushion, the Cubs match their largest division lead of the season. Their magic number is down to 5 for clinching a second straight NL Central title. Moving on to the Rockies and Padres. Nolan Arenado taking some swings before the game, hoping to break his team out of a 19 consecutive innings scoreless streak. The trend would continue early, though, against Jordan Lyles.
And it's not only that the Rockies are going down quickly against Jordan Lyles, but I mean, it's 2 and 3 pitches basically. He's only 25 pitches with the pitcher coming up in the 3rd inning. And Jordan Lyles, I mean, hasn't even broken a sweat.
John's on the ball great, Yui. I think that, again, I think we're going to start seeing that slider come into play here. A little bit. He's pumped a lot of fastballs. Looks like he's locating from my perspective. So, pitcher's duel so far.
Strike 3 call. I went into the clubhouse. I had all the anticipation in the world today to have one of the guys shave this lip sweater off my face. And it was a house divided. Chad Pettis said absolutely not. Antonio Senzatella really likes it, but then he said, look, if the team hasn't scored by the 5th inning, shave it off.
The Rockies have not had a base runner against their former teammate Jordan Lyles.
I'm hiding out over here.
Okay.
I'm trying to spook some runs out. Get out of here, baseball!
It's got a chance. It is gone.
Yeah, Mark Yard!
It worked. Nolan's gone deep.
And I get to keep my mustache!
1-0 Rockies. That'll bring up Desmond, who gave the ball a ride his first time. This ball is loud down the right field line, and it is gone.
Yeah!
Stay there, Spilly.
Baseball's fun again!
And it's 2-0 Rockies.
Pitchers duel at Petco. Start of the 7th inning, 2-1 Rockies. Trevor Story leading the 7th.
And a long fly ball to left. Has a chance to go. It is gone. The Rockies' 3rd home run tonight. 3-1 Colorado.
Looking for save number 41 on the season for Greg Holland.
Bouncing ball up the middle. Story's got it near second. On to first. That's the ball game.
The Rockies snap their 4-game losing streak with a 4-1 win over San Diego. Greg Holland ties a franchise record with his 41st save of the season. Colorado's magic number for clinching a postseason berth is down to 8. There was plenty reason to celebrate at Dodger Stadium on Friday, if only because it was Tommy Lasorda's 90th birthday. The Dodgers had a few surprises in store for their former skipper, but you can bet Tommy had just one birthday wish: to see his Dodgers clinch their 5th straight division title. LA entered Friday with its magic number down to 1, meaning they would clinch with a win over the Giants or a loss by the Diamondbacks. But champagne always tastes sweeter after a win, right? So let's see if they can get it. Giants and Dodgers. LA celebrating Lasorda's big birthday before the game. Fans signed a birthday card. There were plenty of former Dodgers on hand. Even a cake. Could the Dodgers give fans something else to celebrate on Friday?
The Dodgers' magic number is down to 1. The Marlins and the Arizona Diamondbacks are having at it. Of course, if Miami wins that game, the Dodgers will clinch. If the Dodgers win tonight, the Dodgers clinch as well.
Buster Posey.
That is up the middle. Base hit. Rookies Hernandez with excellent speed. Taylor comes up throwing. Too late. 1-0 Giants.
Rich Hill coming up. Hill is 3 for 40. In the left. Oh, it's going to go to the wall. Forsythe will score. Rich Hill, his 3rd RBI of the year, his first extra base hit. The Dodgers and Giants are tied at 1.
Some guys get to second base and take a selfie, some fist pump, some look to the bench and kind of cheer. Rich Hill got there and go, what just happened?
Well, and now Bellinger trying to set a National League rookie record for home runs.
Bellinger to right. Pence going back at the wall.
Dodgers' 154th game. Bellinger gets into the record books.
1 ahead of Robinson and Berger.
And that's 8 punch-outs by Rich Hill tonight. Hundley coming on.
That is the 9th strikeout of the game for Rich Hill.
He has been right on the money since the very first inning where he gave up the only run.
It looks like there's going to be a huge silver lining to the long winning streak and then the long losing streak of these Dodgers. It's going to happen at home. It will be a very emotional 40th save for Kenley Jansen.
Jansen to Jones. And for the 5th consecutive year, the Dodgers are the champions of the National League West. This year, a smooth flight, but a bumpy landing.
How about that? The Dodgers win the NL West for the 7th time in their last 10 years, including the last 5 straight. They reached the 98 win mark for the first time in more than 40 seasons, dating back to their NL pennant winning season of 1977. Cody, I know you're celebrating with your teammates. You got the bubbly in hand, so what gets better than that? How would you describe this moment?
Man, dream come true. This is obviously my first time winning the title here. So, you know, being here in front of the home fans is truly awesome.
You've had such an incredible season. We can't say enough about you. We mentioned your 39th homer. That's a new National League rookie record. What has this journey been like?
Yeah, I've said it 100 times. I couldn't, you know, imagine this kind of year. Like I said, I was playing for September call-up this year, and a few injuries happened, so I just tried to do what I could and ride it out as long as I can.
It's an interesting feeling to be so happy after the past couple of weeks, which have seen so many struggles by your team. How would you describe the attitude in the clubhouse despite all the struggles over the past month or so?
Yeah, we were sucking just so we can clinch at home. No, it's been the same. We've been prepping the same every day. We got a lot of veteran presence in this clubhouse who have been through stretches like that. So, you know, we said it 100 times. No one was really ever worried, and like I said, we knew the kind of talent that we have.
Well, we can't wait to watch you continue that talent into the postseason. Congratulations, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, the Dodgers are the 6th team since the start of divisional play in 1969 to win at least 5 straight division titles. They will now set their sights on winning a 7th World Series title, their first, though, since 1988. Still to come here on Quick Pitch. With a win against the Tigers, the Twins look to distance themselves from the pack in the AL wildcard race. Or would it be the Angels and surging Rangers inching closer in the standings? And after a sweep of the Orioles this week, the Red Sox entered play with a 3-game lead over the Yankees in the East. Could Boston extend its win streak and lead in the division to 4? Find out after the break.
Quick Pitch is presented by Degree Deodorant. It won't let you down.
We are less than 2 weeks away from postseason baseball. You can watch the American League wildcard game on ESPN Tuesday, October 3rd. TBS then has the National League wildcard game the next night. And, of course, MLB Tonight will have your pre- and post-game coverage of every postseason game right here on MLB Network. Let's check out the Marlins in the desert to face the D-backs. Top of the first, scoreless. Marcell Ozuna hits a 2-run blast to center field for his 35th of the year. Marlins take an early 2-0 lead, but the D-backs would answer right back.
2 on, 2 out for Chris Iannetta.
Iannetta hits a high fly ball. Deep left field. Ozuna at the wall, and it's gone. Chris Iannetta, his 15th, and it's 3-2 Diamondbacks.
And maybe even a little bit more concentration by Zach here as he tries to tie up this game.
Greinke knocks it into right center. And that'll roll all the way to the wall. We're all tied at 4. Buckle up. It's going to be one of those nights.
Ground ball back toward the middle. Greinke will come around to score. The Diamondbacks lead at 5-4. And the Diamondbacks on top 7-4.
And Bohr comes to the plate.
Well, he's been a hot hitter since coming off the disabled list.
With one big swing, you can tie this game back up. Bohr cranks one right field, deep, and gone! And this game is tied.
Greinke back out there for the 4th. This is an interesting move.
Ozuna drives it to right field and deep. Back goes Martinez at the wall, and it's gone. Opposite field for Ozuna.
His 2nd tonight and his 36th.
And Miami is back on top. It's 8-7.
And the Diamondbacks pulled it within a run. It's 9-8.
And the Diamondbacks have the bases loaded with 1 out.
High in the air. Deep center field. Way back. It's gone. Chris Iannetta, 8 RBIs, and it's 12-9.
It's 12-11.
Martinez drives one deep right center. It's gone. J.D. Martinez, number 42. It's 13-11. Fernando Rodney, 1 save away from 300. Marte at shortstop. And there's the ball game. Save number 300 for Fernando Rodney.
Arizona wins 13-11, and the Diamondbacks' magic number for clinching a postseason spot is down to 2. Fernando Rodney notches his 300th career save, and Chris Iannetta is the first D-backs catcher with 8 RBIs in a game. Still to come, it has been a disappointing season for the Detroit Tigers. On Friday, they made a major announcement on the future of their manager, Brad Ausmus. We've got the details when Quick Pitch returns.
Quick Pitch is brought to you by Guinness Blonde American Lager. Here's to a more refreshing summer.
Welcome back to Quick Pitch, presented by Degree. Lately, Brad Ausmus has not sounded like a guy who expected to return with the Tigers next season, dropping hints left and right that his time is coming to an end. Sure enough, Tigers GM Al Avila announced on Friday that Ausmus will finish out the season, but will not be back next year. It has been a dismal season for Detroit, whose only goal now is to avoid losing 100 games for the first time since 2003. The Tigers made it clear when they traded Justin Verlander and Justin Upton, among other star players, that they are committed to a full rebuild. And Avila explained on Friday that that includes a new skipper.
He's worked hard. He's very knowledgeable. He understood the reasoning, which obviously, we didn't win. The organization, the club got to a point where we need to change. We need to change on the field. We need to change the roster. And that's, we started trading players. So then, the conclusion is, okay, you know what? Let's just take a whole brand new road and opening up to new things.
He told me he wasn't going to bring me back. And quite frankly, I told him I completely understood. And told him if he had walked in and offered me a contract, I probably wouldn't have come back, because I think this team, this organization is starting over. They need a new voice. And sometimes you got to be able to evaluate yourself. So when I look in the mirror, I think it's probably a good idea that they do this.
Let's move on to the Tigers hosting the Twins in a game with postseason implications. Entering Friday, Minnesota held a 2.5-game lead over the Angels and Rangers for the second wildcard spot in the American League.
The 1-0. Swinging a fly ball left field off the bat of Castellanos. Watch it fly. Gone. Number 25 for Nick. Tigers take the 1-0 lead.
Here's Max Kepler to start the 3rd inning. A high drive to right field, and Kepler has tied the game. A long blast, 2/3 of the way up into the seating area.
2-1 pitch, line drive left center field. Jones to his right, running, diving, and Jones makes a remarkable catch on the warning track in left center field. Awesome play. Awesome play there from Jacoby Jones. Let's do shift on Cabrera, 3 defending, left of second base. And the 0-1 pitch, double play ball to Dozier. He'll glove it near second base, step on the back, throw to first. There's 2, and that's the inning.
2 on, 1 out in the 4th.
Line past a reach of Candelario, and Polanco will round third and score. Rosario to third. The ball gets away from Matuk. Rosario being waved around, and he will score, and the Twins have a lead on a 2-run double by Buxton. To left center field, down for a hit. Kepler delivers a huge 2-out RBI single. Buxton scores from second, and it is a 3-run fourth.
And Miguel has a huge hole on the right side of the infield, and more than likely Miggy will be trying to shoot that hole this time around to try to stay out of the double play.
Chopper up the middle. Man, oh man, this is going to be another 4-3 double play. No way. He hit it the exact same spot last time.
2 down for Dozier. And the pitch, a swing and a drive, left field and deep. Back it goes, deep it goes, and gone to left field. Number 32 for Dozier. 7-3 Twins here in the ninth.
So after being swept out of the Bronx, the Twins have won 2 straight, scoring 19 runs in the process. They've scored a Major League best 301 runs since the start of August. On the mound, Kyle Gibson wins his career best 6th straight decision. How about the Angels? Also trying for a wild card spot, facing the Astros on Friday with Justin Verlander on the mound, and he's arguably in one of the best 10-game stretches of his career. Sub-2 ERA, dealing again here, top of the first, just keeps mowing down Angels hitters. His counterpart was locked in too, though.
Oh, Richards has matched Verlander pitch for pitch.
Richards has been special here tonight, and you know you have to. When you go up against a guy like Justin Verlander, you have to elevate your game. You have to make sure you keep the game as close as you possibly can.
Only 1 hit allowed by Richards. He was outstanding tonight. But on the other side, Verlander getting better as the game goes along.
Seems like the deeper he gets in games, the more he can reach back and find.
He allowed a leadoff base hit to Cole Calhoun and then went 7 innings without allowing a hit.
6 punch-outs for him also.
Verlander has been absolutely dominant in 4 starts with the Astros.
And the first pitch to Marlins, strike on the outside corner. Marlins displeased with that call.
Now Marlins really upset.
First one, yeah, I'll give you that. Second one, starting to nape the knee.
Called 3rd strike. Marwin's going to get tossed as he draws a line in the batter's box where he thought that pitch was. I don't think he saw any strikes in that at bat.
A.J. Hinch has been tossed as well. Why not? Fire the boys up. They're getting steamy in here, and it's not the offense. Time to get those guys going.
Petit will face Yuli Gurriel with 1st and 2nd and 1 out. Ball into the deep left center field, all the way back. This ball's gone! Yuli Gurriel! Astros lead at 3-0. And Justin Verlander comes over to give his first baseman a big hug.
Nobody out, tying run coming to the plate of Trout. All you can ask for in the 9th inning.
Towards Altuve, he lets it bounce, flips to Bregman. They're going to make a play to 3rd. Revere a rundown. Bregman is going to make the tag. Double play. Justin up to the bat. Popped up. Gurriel in foul territory. Hit the home run, and now he puts it away for the final out.
Houston takes it 3-0. The Angels have scored just 11 runs while losing 5 straight games. Justin Verlander has allowed just 2 runs in 28 innings of work since going to Houston. His 1.85 ERA since July 4th is the major's best mark in that span. Let's see who is making moves, presented by Degree. Tommy La Stella's bases loaded walk allows the Cubs to take down the Brewers in extra innings for the 2nd straight night. Chicago moves closer to winning consecutive division titles for the first time in nearly a decade. Coming up, Mark McGwire set the rookie record for home runs with 49 back in 1987, but that milestone is in serious jeopardy. All rise and break out the tape measures for Aaron Judge when Quick Pitch swings back.
Catch us Saturday, Twinville on MLB Network. At 4 Eastern, chasing the top spot on the AL East, the Yanks face the Jays. Then at 9, the Dodgers look to lock down the NL's #1 seed in a clash with the Giants. Saturday, pennant chase action live on MLB Network.
Welcome back to Quick Pitch, presented by Degree. Friday was Take Your Son to Work Day at Great American Ballpark. Okay, not really, but John Farrell did get to walk with his son Luke to the field. That's because Farrell's Red Sox were playing the Reds, the team Luke Farrell pitches for. John even missed a Red Sox game in July to watch his son make his major league debut in Kansas City. Now Luke will likely face his father's team this weekend in a true family affair. This weekend is also special for Andrew Benintendi, the kid who grew up 12 miles away from his beloved Reds stadium. In fact, he's going to sleep at his parents' house all weekend and is expecting nearly 1,000 friends, family, and neighbors to come watch him play for the opposing team.
Top of the first.
Sox trying to build something right away. And here comes Benintendi. A nice moment for Andrew, who grew up in the Cincinnati suburb of Madera.
Here it is. He holds, and it's low ball 4. Well, that was another close pitch to take. The bases are loaded. 1 out. That'll bring up Mitch Moreland.
High fly ball into left field. The ball there. Shy of the track underneath to make the catch. Tagging up Xander Bogaerts. He's going to score. That's the first run of the ball game.
And like the Red Sox in the top of this inning, the Reds have them loaded with nobody out.
Here's Scooter Gennett, and the pitch is swung on. Fly ball, deep right, grand slam. The Reds have taken the 4-1 lead. And oh, by the way, that's a new team record because it's a 4th grand slam that Scooter Gennett has hit this season. It's 4-2.
Now Rafael Devers. There's a drive. Deep right field. It is gone.
And the Red Sox lead it 5-4 and a Rafael Devers 3-run home run.
David Price coming out of the bullpen. This will be his 2nd appearance.
And the Reds have the tying run on.
So we'll send up Adam Duvall. Swing and a miss, and Duvall down on strikes.
Tucker Barnhart walked and then fly to center. Price fires. And he got him looking at an inside fastball. Consecutive strikeouts. Here's Patrick Kivlahan. Price delivers. Swing and a foul tip. Held strike 3. Fans 3 straight after the leadoff single.
David Price will stand in.
Pitch. And David swings and loops it into left field. That is going to get down for a base hit. Got a huge smile. Red Sox dugout's going wild.
He's yelling, sit.
Sit, baby, sit, baby, sit, baby. He pointed over to the third base dugout all the way down the first baseline. So the tying run is on with 1 out.
And here comes Bono.
Ground ball to first. That's fair. Taps the bag. Now has the runner to run down. Throwing to Bogaerts. Running at him now. Kimbrel gets involved. Pedroia, and that will do it. The Red Sox ended on a double play.
Thanks to 5 shutout innings from the bullpen, Boston has 12 wins in its last 15 games. Red Sox relievers have dominated in that span with a 1.17 ERA and a 180 opponent's average. Another note, David Price is the first Red Sox reliever to earn a win and have a hit in the same game since Bill Spaceman Lee in 1972. Here's John Farrell on the success of David Price.
He's healthy, Ian, and that's the beauty in all this. All the work that he's put in to get back to this point. And then I still, I don't want to say marvel at, but the way he comes out and throws strikes and quality strikes, we're talking nearly 5 innings in the last 2 months. And it's impressive to see the way he's able to command a baseball.
Ball's in our court, we win, we're fine. We're not. No, I mean we don't care what the Yankees do. Just go play our game.
We move on to the Yankees taking on the Blue Jays. Aaron Judge up in the first, and stop me if you know what's coming. Yep, that ball is deep and gone. An absolute bomb to left, 469 feet. Yankees have the lead, but they wouldn't keep it for long.
Runners at first and third, 1-0 Yankees, bottom of the first inning. Ovation for Bautista.
I think it's really nice. This is his last weekend here. Probably won't be coming back.
Topped on the ground to third base, charged by Frazier. Goes to first base in time. Hernandez scores.
And the Blue Jays have titles, and that fella right there, he was here last night. We know he was here because he made a terrific catch. And here it is, a one-handed grab. And then he says, I got the ball one-handed. And then this is tonight.
Not the same guy in the same spot.
The same guy. Looks like he's just a few seats over, but he's going, hey, I got this down pat.
A runner at second, 1 out.
And he swings and he belts one to right field. That's it well. Bautista back, reaches up and makes a catch. On the warning track. Jose just threw his glove up and hauled that thing in. 2 down. And they've doubled up Todd Frazier.
The hidden ball trick.
The hidden ball trick.
Brilliant job by Ryan.
and Frazier had thought he'd thrown the ball back to the pitcher.
Todd Frazier was in disbelief.
Teoscar Hernandez has singled his first time.
1-2 to Teoscar is belted. Oh, hammered to left field and way out of here. His third of the year gives the Blue Jays a 2-1 lead.
Bases chock full of Blue Jays.
Goins has great numbers with the bases loaded in his career, hitting .429.
Swinging and drive. Get up, ball. Get up. Get out of here, ball. Grand slam home run for Ryan Goins.
Ryan Goins hits a grand slam. It blows the game open, and Toronto now has an 8-1 lead.
And the Yankees are down to their final out. There's Matt Holliday.
Line right to short, right to arena. Ball game over. Toronto wins.
Yeah, the Jays take it 8-1. Ryan Goins' grand slam gives him a major league high 10 bases loaded hits on the season. That also ties Carlos Delgado's franchise record set back in 2003. Marco Estrada continues to dominate in September. He is 3-0 with a 1.67 ERA this month. So the Yankees cannot keep pace with the Red Sox as they fall 4 games back in the Expedia AL East standings. Boston's magic number for clinching a second straight AL East title is down to 6 games. By the way, the Red Sox have never won consecutive division titles. Still ahead, Cody Bellinger and Aaron Judge weren't the only rookies putting on a display with their bats on Friday. Matt Olson also got in on the fun. We're off to Oakland for the highlights after the break.
Quick Pitch is presented by Degree Deodorant. It won't let you down.
Welcome back to Quick Pitch, presented by Degree.
People were kind of scratching their heads when they heard about Beckham and Elkson going to the O's.
I want the man to raise his hand in the boardroom. Come clean. Who gave this idea? Who's the genius, the Yoda, the Zen master that said, you know what, guys, let's not trade Zach Britton. Go get me Jim Beckham.
He's been spectacular since he's been here.
Goodbye, home run. Let's start a new streak.
Duquette and company look like geniuses.
Tim Beckham has been one of the best deadline acquisitions in baseball this season. Whatever the reason, he never really took off with the Rays, but since they traded him to Baltimore, he's fit in very well with his new team, hitting .310 with 10 home runs and 26 RBIs in 47 games with the Orioles. Beckham missed the first game of this weekend set between the Rays and O's after having his wisdom teeth removed, but on Friday he was back in the lineup and eager to face his former team for the first time since the trade. Let's check him out. Rays and Orioles. There's Beckham leading things off in the first, facing his former teammate Alex Cobb, who gets him to go down. Beckham would finish 2 for 4 against his old team. Top of the second, Ubaldo Jimenez in trouble. Bases loaded for Wilson Ramos. And he hit this ball a ton. Deep to left and gone. A grand slam. His 10th of the year makes it 4-0 Rays. Top of the third. Now 4-2 Rays with Evan Longoria up. Nobody on for him, but he hits that ball gone. 19th of the year for him makes it 5-2 Tampa Bay. Bottom of the third, it's now a 6-2 ball game with 2 runners on for Adam Jones. Drops a single into left. Manny Machado tries to score from second, but check out this throw. Corey Dickerson on the money. Take another look as he throws a strike on one hop to get Machado at the dish and keep it a 4-run game. Now 7-3, Caleb Joseph. Bloops one to shallow center. Steven Souza Jr. is able to make a diving catch. Great defense. Frustrates the Orioles. The Rays take it 8-3. Moving on to the Rangers in Oakland. Scoreless in the second for Matt Olson, and entering Friday, he's tied with Giancarlo Stanton and J.D. Martinez for the most home runs in the Bigs since August 8th. And here he adds to that. A deep shot to right, 2-run blast for him, 24th of the season, 2-0 Oakland. Top of the third, Shin-Soo Choo at the dish. He goes deep as well. That's an opposite field shot for a solo blast, 21st for him, 2-1 ball game. Now 3-1 in the fifth. Matt Joyce at the plate. Sends a single past a diving Rougned Odor. Marcus Semien scores to make it 4-1 Oakland. Now Odor at the plate with the bases juiced in the sixth, trying to get the Rangers back in this thing. But he goes down swinging on a pitch way out of the zone. That ends it. Rangers miss out on the scoring opportunity. So here in the ninth, it's Shin-Soo Choo representing the tying run, but Blake Treinen gets him to go down swinging, and the Rangers fall 4-1. We move on to the Indians and the Mariners. Pennant Chase Baseball presented by Old Dominion. Top of the third, no score for Giovanni Urshela. And he hits that ball a long way. First of the year for him. Put the Tribe up early, 1-0. Trevor Bauer on the mound for Cleveland. His last start was the only Indians loss in 28 games, trying to turn it around against the M's. Strikes out Robinson Cano looking here, and later in the inning, Nelson Cruz on first. Take a listen to General Manager Jerry Dipoto.
It's our ability to run the bases more consistently or effectively. And not every guy's going to be fast, but we have to be able to run the bases wisely and not make outs on the bases the way we do or have all year long.
All right, so back to the game. Nelson Cruz here on first. He takes off early, and Bauer easily throws him out. That's exactly what the GM was talking about. Not what you want in the middle of a 6-game losing streak. That would help out Bauer. Strikes out Kyle Seager there. He is through 4 scoreless. Yonder Alonso here with a single into right. Jay Bruce mishandles it. That allows Kyle Seager to score, and we are tied at 1. Bauer disappointed, so now in the bottom of the ninth, it's Nelson Cruz with a chance to redeem his earlier mistake.
Swinging a fly ball deep into the gap in right center field. This one is gone. Goodbye baseball. Nelson Cruz with a walk-off 2-run home run. And the Mariners come from behind and beat the Indians tonight 3-1.
That's a big win for Seattle. We move on to the Royals and White Sox. Bases loaded up for Eric Hosmer, tied at 2 here, and he lines one to right center. 2-run score. The Royals jump out to a 4-2 lead. Now 6-3 in the fourth. 1 on for Matt Davidson. Hits a long fly ball to right center and into the seats for his 26th homer of the season. White Sox trail by 1. Now Yoan Moncada with 1 on. A line drive, and that ball is deep. And it's gone over the wall in center for his 8th of the season. White Sox lead 7-6. Juan Minaya trying to close things out here.
3-2 on Kane, the tying run at second base. Line to right field, it's a base hit. Avi stumbles, Merrifield's on his way. Throw to the plate is in time, he's out. Kane to second, he's out. The Royals are toast, they run themselves out of the 9th inning, oh my goodness.
Talk about a crazy finish. So in the Expedia AL wildcard standings, the Twins move 1 step closer to their first postseason berth since 2010. As of now, they would be headed back to the Bronx for the wildcard game. The Yankees have eliminated the Twins in 4 of their last 5 postseason appearances. That brings us to the line of the night presented by Bass Pro Shops. Scooter Gennett blasts his club record 4th Grand Slam of the season. Gennett and Hall of Famer Lou Gehrig are the only players in baseball history to have a 4-homer game and a 4 Grand Slam season in their careers. Wow. Still to come, for the 5th straight year, the Dodgers are your NL West champs. We'll head back out to LA for more post-game reaction when Quick Pitch rolls on.
Line of the Night is presented by Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. B Network.
It's that time. The time where every step, every throw, every slide might mean the difference between making history and going home. MLB Network will keep up with every second of the pennant chase because the time is now.
The Dodgers are 1 out away from a celebration. Jansen looking in. Ryder pinch hitting here in the 9th inning. Big Kinley with the 1-2 on the way. Got him looking, strike 3, and the celebration begins on the field. Jansen mobbed by his teammates, and they have done it again. The Los Angeles Dodgers, for the 5th consecutive years, are the champions of the National League Western Division.
Hey, this is for you, Tommy, wherever you're at. Happy birthday from all the players, the staff, and all these Dodger fans. Tommy, happy birthday. It's a special group of guys that never wavered, stayed focused, and been through some adversity. Understand that there's little victories every year that we have to celebrate, and tonight we're going to celebrate.
This year we got a lot of guys coming together. We got a lot of young guys, a lot of talent. We got guys like Belly. We got guys like CT kind of coming out of nowhere, and we got guys. I mean, everywhere you got production from everywhere. So, you know, we feel really good going into it, and now we just got to go win 11 games.
This is what you dream of. Obviously, it's not the World Series, but I think everyone's enjoying it right now, especially because of our past couple weeks.
Everybody's played together every day, and preparation from the spring training to this season, and this is one on the par for the postseason, you know. Win for 5 times back-to-back, win the champion in the West, and now keep going for the playoff, you know.
Show me your dance moves. Baila.
Oh! Fight time, Bobby!
The dance party is on in L.A. Maybe they'll meet Bryce Harper and the Nationals in the postseason. Nats TV analyst F.P. Santangelo tweeted out, Bryce is hitting oppo homers like a right-handed pull hitter 10 rows deep to left center field at Citi Field. Hashtag October is coming. This was during batting practice on Friday. Bottom of the second, Travis d'Arnaud with a deep drive down the left field line and gone for a solo shot. 14th of the year, puts the Mets up 1-0. Top of the third, now 2 on for Adam Lind. And he also crushes one. This one's deep to right for a 3-run shot. Makes it 3-1 Nats. Bottom 5, Mets trailing 6-3. d'Arnaud up again. And that ball is gone as well. A 3-run shot this time. Second career multi-homer game for him. Ties it at 6, and Edwin Jackson is not too happy coming off the mound. Bottom 8, Nats down 7-6. Sean Kelly on the mound. 0-1 pitch is fouled off, and he shakes his arm out. The trainer has to come take a look, and he would leave this game. Afterward, Dusty Baker said that Kelly lost feeling in his fingers. He's going to see a doctor on Saturday. Kelly clearly frustrated as the Nats go on to lose 7-6. So the Mets take the series opener as they beat the Nats for just the 6th time in 17 tries this season. d'Arnaud's 15 home runs are a career high and the most for a Mets catcher since John Buck had the same total in 2013. Time now for your Capital One Premier Plays.
On the ground, and a sliding play by Moncada ends the inning. Yoan provides the infield armor there for the Sox.
Looped in the air, shallow center, on comes Lagares, slides forward, makes a tumbling catch, and holds onto the ball. Beautiful play by Lagares.
Pitch to Braun, wrapped on the ground to short, diving stop, Baez from his knees throws him out. Fantastic play. He did not get all the way to his feet from his knees, made an excellent throw. What a play.
Driven to left center field, slicing away from Jones. Oh, leaping catch on a warning track. Jacoby Jones with a tremendous play, taking an extra base hit away from Joe Bauer.
The Capital One Premier Plays are presented by CreditWise. Achieve credit enlightenment with the CreditWise app. What's in? Catch us Saturday, Twin Bill on MLB Network. At 4 Eastern, chasing the top spot on the AL East, the Yanks face the Jays. Then at 9, the Dodgers look to lock down the NL's #1 seed in a clash with the Giants. Saturday, pennant chase action live on MLB Network.
Welcome back. Check out the Phillies and Braves. Bottom of the first were scoreless for Ozzie Albies batting. He singles on a grounder into right. Ender Inciarte scores, and it's 1-0 Atlanta. Later, Nick Markakis with a single on a line drive to center, and 2 runs score. 3-0 Braves. Still in the first, Kurt Suzuki, and that ball is gone. His 17th of the year makes it 5-0 Braves. Only in the bottom of the second, same score from Markakis at the plate. Singles to right center field. Sean Newcomb scores. 6-0 Braves. Bottom of the seventh. Now 6-2 Braves. Kurt Suzuki again. Another blast. Second of the night, 18th of the year. 7-2 Braves, and they win by that same score. It is time now for last call. Once again, congratulations to your NL West champion, LA Dodgers, but it doesn't get much better than celebrating with the birthday boy, and a milestone birthday at that. Tommy Lasorda turned 90 years old on Friday night, and you bet he was celebrating with the boys in blue. Happy birthday, Tommy. Congrats to the Dodgers, and thank you for joining us here on Quick Pitch. We'll see you next time.